Okay, we should be live here. Yep. Okay, we are. Beautiful. So, all right. So here is our last match of Group D, I believe. We have Jacob Chambers and Kerry Creech. Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot to reset the scoreboard from last night, which is why that is not the right score. Okay, cool. That is fixed. Okay. So, I'm back. I'm joined back here again with Zach. So,
Hello.
yeah, Zach, do you have any comments you want to add about this match before we begin? We're running a little bit behind here, so.
Yeah, so first of all, I'd like to apologize to any of the viewers who were expecting me over the past few days. I had to go back to Boston, Massachusetts to go back to college. I'm now back, so I'm able to commentate streams again. But this should be a really exciting match between Jacob and Kerry. Both of them did excellently in Group D, winning their first two matches against Martin and Oliver, respectfully. And this is going to be a pretty high stakes match. This is win and in for number one seed. So winner will get number one seed, loser will get number two. And basically, for these competitors, this is a match that will basically determine who's playing Caleb Trelford. So this is pretty important for both competitors to win tonight. So this should be a pretty interesting match against two of the best competitors in this side of the bracket.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to update this first of all. All right. And I don't think there's anything else I want to add here. We're going to get started. So I'm going to open my coin toss app here. Hopefully it works again. Okay.
Everyone's favorite coin toss app.
Yeah, so I switched to doing it online here. Hopefully you can see it. Wait, okay. I forgot to do this. Alright, so Cham, you are in the first seed, I believe, for Claw Cup, so heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads. I'm just gonna redo this. Okay. Flip again. Whoop. And it is heads. So, would you like to go first or second here?
Can I go second, please?
You can go. Alright, you can go second. I'm gonna ask you guys to resubmit submit a time here. Your new scramble will be the first scramble, and once Chambers starts solving, that's when time begins. So good luck to the both of you. I will now. Zach, would you mind server deafening them?
Yes.
Okay.
I will go ahead and server deafen both.
All right, great.
I'm gonna go close this door because my floor mate's playing music. I want to get into the stream. Hold on.
Yes. All right. So Zach, just enter in your time here. I insult you.
All right,
It's
cool.
not in person.
Oh,
Okay.
We've not got a scramble.
Yeah, we know. Zach might be having some issues here. Hey, Zach.
Yeah,
Okay,
we've got a scramble now.
there we go.
Yeah.
Zach, would you mind server deafening both of them?
and I think it's gonna be Jacob 321, Kerry 321.
And they cannot hear us now, so we can talk about the scramble. The good thing about this format is now the viewers here can see the scramble.
I'll go
So,
first.
yes,
You.
Okay.
it's like you say you, and then
Yeah.
okay, all right. We're gonna start here. Okay, so I think you went into the context of this match already. Time
Yeah.
has started.
Kerry struggles with
Oh.
a flip there with this scramble that has only a corner skip on one side. Starts with a 558.
5:58. Okay.
Now, for someone like Jacob Chambers, that should be an easy solve to beat.
Yeah, so that's not the greatest way to start off your Chambers. That was really shaky. But that was gonna be a 518, so not as easy as they would have liked probably, but
Yeah.
that's going to be a win for Chambers nonetheless. So that is 1 point.
As we get the next scramble up, we do. Ooh, this one's actually really nice. If you don't mind taking a look at this one, Carter.
Let me see.
Lucky case and 2 corner skips, which are both extremely easy to preserve.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Looks like Jacob's going ahead and starting.
that.
I think he's actually gonna preserve those corner skips. Will get most likely a 3. Yes, a 333.
All right. Yeah. The scoreboard is. Oh yeah. Okay. So I am manually updating the scoreboard here. Usually I have a hotkey to do it, but it just broke on me. So, interesting.
Kerry
Okay.
elected to not preserve the corner
That's
skips.
DNF
Will take a
too.
DNF.
All right.
461. Jacob gets up 2-0.
This is interesting. All right. Okay. What do I do here? All right.
Oh, I need to enter a sign. And you don't. Okay. There should be a scramble coming up now, hopefully. Hopefully. I entered a time.
Okay. There should be a scramble. I'm gonna refresh here.
I'm gonna refresh as
There
well.
we go. So we just have to refresh. It seems like the competitors are trying to do that, which did something a little weird there, but
If a scramble isn't popping up, refresh.
alright.
Okay, looks like a scramble did pop up. For Jacob, at
It
least.
doesn't have a corner skip and also an adjacent skip.
Yes, a corner skip on one side and an adjacent skip on the other.
Alright, that's good.
It looks like Kerry will be going first here. He will probably be starting on the side with the corner skip and choosing to preserve the
Yep.
adjacent. No, starts on the
Oh.
adjacent skip side.
Well, okay, that is a pause, or a big pause, I should say. It's a
598 for Kerry. In his first 2 matches, Kerry did incredibly, but I noticed this weekend when he was competing at Niner Nation Open, he didn't have the best clock results, or at least the ones that he wanted. He got 2 low 5 averages. I'm wondering if that's potentially impacting his performance today.
That could possibly be, but correlation is not necessarily causation here, I should point out, because that's going to be a 475 from Chambers. They're also not doing necessarily, I mean, it's too early to tell, but they've only gotten 1 sub-4 this match, so it is potentially...
Carter
something
Williams,
that-
please
yes,
enter your time.
I have realized that. Okay.
Hopefully that fixes everything. Okay, we got a new scramble.
I believe that's 3 points there. It's Frio, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this is an interesting one. Zach, would you like to talk about this?
Yes, I would. There is a very easy edge case on this other one that would lead to both a corner skip and a 3-move cross.
But it looks like Chambers is having some difficulty with that one. That was at 774. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So back to that. This is, I'm fairly certain, at least an 11 mover, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So not the best scramble, but one of these sides is incredibly easy to the point where both these competitors can get really high TPS.
Doesn't look like high TPS for Kerry, though, but it's probably going to be a 7. This could be Kerry's first point. It's gonna be
A 578 will be a point.
Maybe not the point he was expecting to... the first point he was expecting to win, but it is certainly a point for Kerry, and that's important.
As we get into this next scramble, this one has an edge case and a corner skip on one side. Most competitors will probably choose to preserve this edge skip, and the other side will have nothing really of note. So One side is decent, the other side is not. So let's see how these competitors attack this. Kerry with a quick flip.
Oh, okay, but the second side didn't seem to reflect the first side's performance. It's a 496.
Jacob Chambers will now take a shot at this scramble. Considering that Kerry flipped pretty quickly, I think Jacob might get a very good time for their skill set here.
Oh, wow. Okay. That looked pretty smooth. That's probably going to be a sub 4. Yep, that's a free
A 381.
Okay.
Very solid by Jacob Chambers there, and that will get him another point.
So it's a point for them. Okay. Looking at this one, I believe we have an adjacent case. Oh, that's not an adjacent skip, but
There is an adjacent case on the dark side, and there is 2 corner skips on the opposite side, so this is an 11 mover.
Yep. Okay. Chambers is not wasting any time here.
The straight going into this scramble.
Oh, that double flip?
He's not happy with that. They're not happy with that. Apologies about that. 462 there, even with a double flip. That's still pretty impressive.
That is. Maybe that could show the potential of the scramble, possibly.
Considering the double flip there, a 462 is a very respectable time for them.
Alright, not bad first side. The second side, it might beat a 462. Looks like a 437.
A 437. So Kerry will take another point.
Okay, that is 4-2. So, alright, looking into...
So as these competitors get into this next scramble, would you mind talking about maybe the stakes or what we could expect out of each of these competitors going up against Caleb Chelford and Josh Marriott, respectively?
So this is an interesting match here because both of these competitors have qualified for the bracket stages. What this match is determining right now is the placement. So the winner of this match will go against Joshua Marriott, and the loser of this match will go up against North American record holder Caleb Trelford. Now, that looked really
Kerry doesn't
ugly.
solve a corner. We'll do 3 flips
That
to make
like
sure
an
he doesn't
ugly
get enough.
solve. It's
A 791.
Going back to my points, though, I'm not saying that. I'm not questioning the abilities of Joshua or Caleb, but I'm just saying, according to official rankings and seeding, Caleb is a much harder opponent to beat. So, you don't really want to lose this match if you want to advance to the further into the bracket stages for a third place playoff. That's a 533 from Chambers.
They stop the timer with the clock standing up, which is usually in Jacob's competitions their indication of the solve not being great. It's kind of like the cross-handed timer stop that a lot of people do. Their way of doing is just stopping with the clock standing up sometimes.
Yeah. Okay.
So get into this next scramble. There is an edge case as well as a corner skip on one side. The other side is nothing notable. So that will be a 359. A very respectable time there.
I wonder if Jacob Chambers is gonna get a sub 3 at any point in this clock cup, honestly.
We haven't seen one yet, if I remember correctly, so it should be very interesting to see if anyone gets sub 3.
That is true. I believe 460.
That'll be a 460. Josh, I'm so sorry, Jacob Chambers. I'm still mixing up the Group C competitors. Jacob Chambers will take... I did it again. Jacob Chambers will take a point.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. And Josh, if you're watching this stream, shout out to you, because for whatever reason, I'm really remembering your name right now.
I mean, he does live in your area, though. That's the thing.
He does live, he lives 10, 15 minutes away from me, so
really?
That is fair. Yeah, he lives in Watertown, so...
that explains.
Around Watertown.
Okay, I got a point. Alright. Looking at... Oh, okay. Looking at the backside, too. That's gonna hurt. 653.
653, yeah. This backside is very ugly. Like, this is probably a side that you would see on, like, most terrible scrambles. There's only a corner skip to work with, so these competitors are probably going to have to force edge your corner skips here.
Or just hoping get
Oh,
lucky, but that was a fumble.
that would probably still beat that, even with the double, triple flip there by Jacob Chambers. 482 will take a point.
Okay, the score now is 7-2 in Jacob's favor. This is interesting. Okay. This is where you start to get to the point where it's really hard to come back. I think the magic number here is around 7 or 8. When you're not clearly leading or you're kind of below 4 points, that's where it gets really hard to get back. And this is where every point sort of counts after.
I'm going to have you hold the phone here as we go into this scramble with 3 corner skips.
And also a backside
565. Yes. The other side has nothing of note, but the front side has an adjacent edge case with 3 corner skips. Unfortunately, it's going to be rather difficult to preserve all 3 corner skips unless you're, like, really, really good.
Kerry is
and I think both competitors just got a little nervous with that backside with 3 corner skips. 518.
That is going to beat a 565. Very impressive. Okay. Oh, this is interesting.
This is a very interesting scramble. You want to talk about this a little bit?
Yeah, so if you see the annotations here I've pulled up, there is kind of like this whole weird block situation going on. And there's also a corner skip in the back, in the other side too, so Kerry's really looking at the scramble, not preserving the corner skip in the back though. Kerry's not happy.
Messes up corners, will just take a solved clock there with the 724. Jacob Chambers now has a route to a free point if he does not mess this up, which I'm hoping does not announcer jinx because I've been known to do that in the past. Jacob is not gotten the cue to start. Okay, now he has.
I've got the same scramble.
No, they have. Oh.
This is the same scramble I had last time. What?
Wait.
What's happened?
Is the draw scramble the same from before?
Yeah, and my clock's the same as well.
Refresh.
Okay, should I just solve?
Solve that one. Just refresh. I'll pause the timer here.
Okay.
And I'll start when you start inspecting.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Hopefully that's situated.
Okay, I've got scramble now.
Okay.
Yeah, there's this thing of keeping time, Zach, by the way, where it kind of just like poofs all of the times away. It's really annoying, but we have to kind of deal with it, so.
Okay, well, we're keeping track of points on your stream anyway. That should be a time that wins, though. 366 for Jacob on that correct scramble. So they are probably really happy with that to come back for that little bit of adversity, because I know that stuff can like mentally mess you up.
Yeah.
As we get into this next scramble, though, this is not great. I don't see anything on this scramble. You're going to have to force everything here.
Yeah. You could probably... Well, the thing Jacob's good at, though, is pseudo skips and stuff. I'm pretty sure I was in the VC with Carter Thomas, and he kind of talked about that. But... okay.
Jacob will solve that in about 9 moves. So definitely forced some skips there. 364 on that scramble. To me, this looks like a garbage scramble. But it's just incredible how these really fast world-class solvers can just take something out of nothing and make it just so workable.
Well,
it's incredible.
They can also get lucky too. I'm speaking from experience.
That is
here.
fair.
I've had but Kerry here didn't really, I guess, follow my advice. But sometimes on scrambles like these, I guess I'm speaking from little experience. Is I just hope that there's some sort of skip. Okay, this one. Would you like to talk about the scramble?
Oh, Well, this one is the complete opposite of the last one. There's plenty of skips you can take advantage of here. There's an adjacent skip, an edge case, and a corner skip all on one side, and then there is also an adjacent case on the other side. So this is at least
Wait.
a 10 mover.
Zach, how many
At most a
points
10
do
mover.
we have? Is it?
It should be like about 9-2.
I think it's
9-3.
9-3. Oh, Kerry. Okay.
Kerry with a solved clock. We'll take a
354.
354. As mentioned, there are 3 lucky cases on one side, so both of these competitors are looking at. And with that corner skip, if you do the other side and you solve it because it's the same dial, you
that
will
was
skip
a
on the other
fast
side.
flip. Oh, okay.
So both of the competitors probably did the lucky side first. 322 for Jacob.
Is that the fastest time in this tournament where that has?
I think there was a 3-0. There was like a 3-1.
I know, but was that like a fastest time that was like beat out by someone else?
Yeah, that was definitely the 2 fastest times that competitors have both recorded that were beaten out with someone else.
There might have been something else yesterday, actually.
As we get into this next scramble, there is an edge case and then a corner skip on the other side. So just a pretty standard scramble.
All right, Chambers is starting on the top. That flip looked pretty bad, but that's a DNF.
Will take a DNF.
Guaranteed point, basically, for Kerry.
Unless he also DNFs, which would be really awkward.
Timer. Whoops.
Okay.
Well,
that's fine.
Yeah. Well, we have to do stoppage time anyway because you have to get to 15 points before the
Kerry
half.
does a flip check to make sure he doesn't DNF. Will take a point with a 599.
599. We have to get to 15 anyway, according to stoppage time rules. So, let's just stop the timer here and go on that point. That's probably the best call.
Mm-hmm. Just go to 15 and call it good. Ooh, this is a very interesting scramble as well. Look at this lucky edge case on the dark side, and then look at this other lucky edge case on the dark side, and a corner skip that is extremely easy to preserve.
You could probably force something here too, like.
Yeah.
Kerry's looking at this. All right. Yeah, I do see like a sort of edge skip on the back.
A sort of like X2 C2 type flip there. I didn't really see it, but kind of caught the clock as they were flipping.
507.
The world record holder will now take a stab at this. Very quick C2 flip there. Will get a winning time there. 359.
It's been going good for Chambers, not necessarily great for Kerry. Are they going to take a halftime break, though? That's the thing.
I think one more solve and then halftime, right?
Actually, no. That was the... Sorry, wait, that was not the right score. That was it, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna undeafen both competitors.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm... Alright.
Wait, I can't hear Zach. Alright, yeah,
Can you hear me?
better. Yeah.
Okay. I undeafen both competitors.
Alright. Yes or no, thumbs up or thumbs down?
For break.
Okay. Kerry wants it. That's it. We're gonna be right back at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Carter, go ahead and enter your time, and I will go ahead and deafen the competitors again.
All right,
Who
cool.
goes first
Oh.
after the break?
I think it will be Jacob. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going. You server deafen them. Jacob, you have 4 points to win. Kerry, you have 11 points to win. Good luck.
All right. Jacob, deafening 3, 2, 1. Kerry, deafening 3, 2, 1. All right. Carter, go ahead and enter your time.
Yep. Okay. We have entered in the time. The scramble already giving us something interesting.
We have another one of those common scrambles we've been getting today with the edge case and the corner skip on one side, and the other side will have an adjacent case.
Yeah.
Jacob already, actually no, sorry, Jacob missed scrambled, so he was scrambling again. I think they were scrambling again. Sorry. Inspecting now.
Time has begun for the second half. That flip looked a little off. It's a double flip. Too. Salt clock at least. It's 5 something. I think 5.7 if I had to.
Considering they're double flips, they're actually getting pretty good times. I think if Jacob was forced to double flip on each of his solves, he would beat me 100 times.
It's probably. I'm not gonna comment. Okay, but that's probably gonna be Jacob's time. That's gonna be
yes,
366.
366. So Kerry will 100% take that point.
That's a way to start off strong. I mean,
I need to enter my time because they are patiently waiting on me. Here we go.
You really don't want to lose by double digits here, but
yeah. So we have 2 adjacent cases on the dark side, and then the light side has also an adjacent skip. So there's 3 lucky edge cases.
Oh yeah, that's a 2-move cross on that side.
Mm-hmm.
So, not sure if you pointed
Both
that out.
competitors will probably save that side for last. Kerry electing to do it first. Stumbles on the flip.
I usually do my lucky cases first in my solves personally, but I'm not sure.
I keep the least amount of cross moves on the second side to optimize TPS.
Maybe that explains why I haven't broken my PR in like 9 months.
Maybe that also explains why I suck at clocks. So, and you shouldn't listen to me.
Yeah. Okay. Is that a
Jacob. Just doesn't get a good time there. 392, which actually will be. I don't know why he was mad about that, but I mean,
could they have like thrown it or something?
They could have thrown it a little bit, but Jacob will take a point there.
Oh wow!
Like, there's nothing wrong with that solve, except he just messed up.
Okay.
There is a very nice scramble. I don't know if the chat can see this, but there is 2 corner skips on one side that are lined up, an edge skip, and then on the other side, a corner skip and adjacent skip.
That's DNF.
Oh, especially in this scramble, that's not good.
Yeah, Kerry's not going to lose by double digits here,
2,
so
3.
It's interesting to point out.
Because you want to know the crazy thing here? This is an 8-mover.
This is an 8-mover. Oh wow. Okay, but Kerry doesn't seem to be taking advantage of that. Does he know that Jacob DNF'd? Okay, yeah, probably.
He's checking both sides now. I think he's trying to safety all of his solves to make sure he doesn't lose DNFs.
That is true. Losing to a DNF is, well, you can't technically lose.
You can't lose to a DNF. It'd be just no contest at that point.
But
right?
That's, yeah, no one gets points so that like you don't do something stupid. But like that's, yeah. Okay.
All right. So we have a corner skip on one side and 2 corner skips in an adjacent case on the other side. So this will be a 10-mover. Let's see how these competitors take this on.
There's an adjacent case. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay.
I imagine both of these competitors will opt to not preserve those corner skips.
That looked a little interesting. It's a 496.
Jacob will wipe their hands off before they start this solve.
I come along and Sham starts losing. I mean, they're not losing. They're just not. I mean,
Well, I mean, you came on and you won a point, and they won a point. So, I mean, they're now winning because of you. So, good job. Thanks for coming in.
and that's how marketing works. Okay. Chambers just needs 2 points to win here. Kerry can only hold on for so much longer, but I'm not sure if it's gonna happen here. This match is probably gonna be more of a I want to say complete blowout, but not as close as I expected it, honestly, coming in.
As we get into this really nice scramble here, which had multiple adjacent cases and corner skips. 416 will be Jacob Chambers' solve. Kerry needs to get 415 to stay in this. I believe it is 2 points away from match point, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. He wants to keep some buffer. Looks like he is... this will not beat a 416. Nope. So it is now match point for Jacob Chambers. 626 will be Kerry's solve, as I will enter my cubing time in because I forgot to once again. I'm being very bad with that tonight.
I don't think a mirror. Okay, there's an edge skip technically if you look at this.
Yes. Edge skip here as Jacob looks to finalize this match with one final hurrah in the group stage.
Okay.
As he looks to solidify the right side of the bracket. Creech to save at least some time. Oh no, and this is not going to be helpful for him at all.
Benchmark to beat is going to be a 753. Okay. This is the ticket to win the match here.
Looking as well for a ticket to play an easier opponent.
That is true. It's very true, actually.
Chambers flips to the other side.
Is that going to be a solved clock? Yes. And
a 442 will do
that's it.
The right side of the bracket is now finalized. Jacob Chambers will win this match. I believe it is 15-5, correct?
15-6, actually.
15-6. I apologize about that mistake. As Jacob Chambers next week will be going on to Joshua Marriott, and Kerry Creech will be playing Caleb Trelford.
All right. I don't really have any plans for a post-match interview here, but if you guys want to talk about the match, then that would be great. So what were your thoughts about that one? Oh, wait. I can't hear you guys. Okay, 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna move on back. Alright. Are you guys here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So what were your thoughts about that match?
Do you want to go first, Kerry?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I obviously wasn't on I didn't have my best performance. Yeah, I got a lot of 7s and stuff. But I don't think that really mattered because Jacob was getting a lot of 3.5s anyway. So, yeah. I mean, I'm happy to have gotten the score that I got.
I think for the 3 matches I've done, this was, I mean, I started strong in this one. I didn't start with 3 6s and a DNF this time. And the only 2 solves which stand out as disappointing were the 3.8 DNF on the really good scramble. I just saw that and got so nervous. And then the solve I got a 7 on, I'll try and explain what I did. On my last corner, I meant to turn the UL dial, and I just turned the wrong one and just turned the back instead. I had to go to the other side afterwards. I've never done that before, so I don't know what happened there.
Oh,
But
yeah,
those
I
two-
think... Yeah,
Other
sorry.
than those two, I'm happy with that.
There was like this one solve. It was like either a it was like one of your threes where you seemed very disappointed. I think it was the 392. You just seemed disappointed in the time for some reason. Is there a reason you can explain that one or?
Um, if I think I think on this scramble Kerry got like a 4.4. I got when I got the 3.92.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
And
correct.
I remember, I think I had a good first side, but then when I flipped, I think I made like a mistake or two on the second side, and I thought, like I'd not seen the time at that point, and I thought I had thrown the solve, so I was surprised it was a 3 because it felt like a 5, honestly. But I'm not complaining. I don't know how that. It could have been faster, but it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that solve was kind of the opposite for me. I kind of messed up the first side. I had a
Aw.
good second side. So
Zach, do you have any questions you want to ask these two or?
So a lot of the people in the chat are excited about the future, as now the right side of the bracket, I believe, is now finalized, unless it's the left, and I got trolled. But Jacob Chambers, next week, you will be playing Joshua Marriott. Tell us what you think could be. Walk us through what you're going to be doing to prepare for that match, and what you think would be great for us to look out for next week.
So I think at this point forward, I mean, it's for the whole match, for the whole Cup. There's been no safe match. It's every match. I've had no's for every match, and I feel getting to the bracket stage, the pressure is going to keep building. So I'm going to try and find ways to try and maybe focus on my nerves. And so I've got a comp this weekend with 1 round o'clock, and so I've got some ideas for some nerve strategies I'm wanting to try there. And so I'm going to try, if they work in comp, I'm going to try them in the Comot Cup week, the Comot Cup match next week as well. And also, I've bought 2 new cheap Comots, and I'm trying to switch to one of them as my main. So maybe I'll have a new main by then, which I can hopefully turn a bit more consistently on. But we'll see.
Awesome. And Kerry, unfortunately, as you know, this match came with kind of a loser's punishment, and that loser's punishment is a match against the North American record holder, Caleb Trelford, who demolished Group C. Tell us what you're going to be doing to prepare for that match next week, and what you think will come out of it.
I mean, all I can do is practice, but I think I'm also going to try and prepare a little bit more for my matches. And I might be doing a practice match with Caleb sometime before then. So,
Ooh, awesome.
yeah,
Interesting.
we'll see.
Yeah. Sorry, Zach, do you have anything else you want to add?
I really don't think so. But if you have anything else to add, you're more than welcome to add anything else.
I don't want to encourage this, but I have a couple of questions from the chat that I just really want to ask. Okay. So, all right, let me see if I can find them. Questions for both competitors. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no video games, or unlimited games but no games?
Wait, what?
I don't eat bacon. So
Okay.
Second option.
Games. Okay. Kerry, what about you?
I'm not the biggest fan of bacon, so I'll probably take the second option too.
All right. Okay, my last question here. Would the competitors like to go fishing with me?
Who specifically asked that question? by the
Trolley
way?
balls, man.
Okay.
Trolley balls, man. I would love to go fishing with you.
Aw, okay.
Kerry, do you say yes as well or no?
I would also love to go fishing. Just, yeah, get me a plane ticket to the UK. We can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Kerry, you're the friends we made along the way. Okay. I am going to end the stream here before something goes wrong. We are going to be back with Vishla versus Ryan, which is to be determined. We're looking for a match this week before Thursday, I believe, or on Thursday.
The most likely day is Thursday, that's correct.
Yeah. So we are gonna go. We'll see you guys later.
All right.